Welcome to Anything Curious, the most random channel on YouTube. Today, I am curious about phobias. Let's take a look at the top 10 phobias worldwide, shall we? Okay, I can hear it already. Those aren't the top 10 phobias in Nebraska, or Peru, or Austria, or Micronesia, or Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada. I hear you. This is a generalized list, and there are zillions of phobias out there. Comment below and let me know what is not on the list. Dark water is one of mine, and it's not on there. Phobias are something serious, but I'll try to keep it light. They are only funny to those that don't experience them. So, what are they? You know, those fears that make you want to jump out of your skin. Turns out phobias are way more common than you might think. So we're going to count down the top 10 phobias worldwide. You ready? Let's do it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a weird one, Trypophobia. Ever looked at a honeycomb or a lotus seed pod and felt a little uncomfortable? That's trypophobia, the fear of holes. It's all about those irregular patterns, clusters of small holes or bumps. And while it's not officially a recognized phobia, a lot of people say those images freak them out. At number 9, we've got Misophobia, the fear of germs. And I'm not talking about just wanting to use a little hand sanitizer. Misophobia is a whole other level excessive hand washing, avoiding anything that might be dirty, and a constant fear of contamination. And hey, I'm all for washing your hands, but when you're carrying around hand sanitizer like it's a cell phone, you might have misophobia. Number 8 on our list is agoraphobia, the fear of open spaces, sometimes crowded spaces, and it can reduce your world to your own home or even one room. Imagine feeling trapped, or like you can't escape, and you start to panic. That's what it's like for people with agoraphobia. It can be really tough to deal with because it can keep people from doing everyday things. Hey, do you want to go to Universal Studios with all expenses paid? No, I'm not leaving my room. Can it get that serious? Absolutely. It's important to remember that there's help out there, and people can overcome this. Coming in at number 7 is social phobia. Some people might feel comfortable being in very small, familiar groups, or even love being on stage, but put them in a room full of strangers and things can feel very bad, very fast. Social phobia is the fear of social situations. That feeling of being judged or embarrassed in public. When it starts to control your life and keep you from doing the things you love, that's when it's time to get some help. Number 6 is one that a lot of people can relate to, Trypophobia, the fear of needles. For people with Trypophobia, it's more than just a dislike, it's a full-blown phobia. Just the thought of a needle can send them into a panic. It's a tough one, but thankfully there are ways to manage it. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we have Astrophobia, the fear of thunder and lightning. For people with astrophobia, those big booming storms can be downright terrifying. I personally love thunderstorms, as long as I'm indoors and relatively safe. I sleep well in them. For many, thunderstorms are terrifying. Animals can also be terrified by them. It's no joke, people. Coming in at number 4 is Xenophobia, the fear of dogs. For people with xenophobia, dogs can be a major source of anxiety. Just seeing a dog on the street can trigger a panic attack. I know someone who was taught by their mother to fear dogs. They were so afraid of them that they stepped out of their apartment, walked toward the outdoor stairs, and a little dog like Toto came barking toward them. They jumped off of the stairs about 12 feet above the concrete sidewalk. After recovering from a compound fracture of the leg just above their right ankle, they sought counseling. They own a German Shepherd now that sleeps on the bed with them every night. It was exposure and response prevention therapy, also known as ERP, by the way. This phobia is tough because dogs are everywhere, parks, beaches, even walking down the street. It makes it hard to relax and enjoy those simple pleasures. Number 3 on our list is Aerophobia, the fear of flying. Flying can be stressful enough as it is, but for people with aerophobia, it's a whole other level of anxiety. The thought of being trapped in a metal tube thousands of feet in the air? Yeah, not exactly relaxing. At number 2, we have Acrophobia, the fear of heights. For people with acrophobia, it's way more than just feeling a little nervous. We're talking dizziness, panic attacks, the whole 9 yards. I can't even imagine what it would be like to look out the window of a tall building and feel that kind of fear. I actually like doing that very much. It's sort of like the thunderstorm thing for me. Exciting and interesting. And finally, At number 1, the phobia to rule them all, arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. Those 8 legs, those beady eyes, those webs they weave. Yeah, spiders can be pretty creepy. If I see a spider that's bigger than, say, a nickel, I try to capture it with a plastic cup and a piece of paper or cardboard and get it out of the house. In the woods, I'll remove myself from their habitat. They were there first. Do you hear me, Horos? Yoros are outdoors all over the place in this part of Georgia when it's warm. They're so beautiful and they're harmless to us, but they sure get big and their webs are very thick. So there you have it, the top 10 phobias worldwide. We faced some fears, shared some laughs, and hopefully learned a little something. Remember, phobias are more common than you think, and there's no shame in getting help if you need it. There are amazing therapists and resources out there to help you overcome your fears and live your best life. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun and informative videos.